We are live. Oh my. Oh my. We are live. Let's pull up the stream here. What's up, guys? Breaking news. Breaking news. It happened, guys. Everyone go crazy. It happened. W's in the chat. W's in the chat. Let's go. W's. I want you spamming the W's in the chat right now. Everyone spam. Get the spamming going. I want everyone W's in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. We're going crazy tonight. Let's go. $82 already in the chat. Let's go. So we're waiting to see the full details, but this is going to go crazy, guys. This is going to go crazy. Mike, what's going on, buddy? Guys, get your comments down below in the chat. We don't know the full details yet, but we know that craziness is about to go down. Let's go. JT Miller is traded. Sounds like to the New York Rangers. We're going to get the reveal soon, but it sounds like it's all but done. We got 112 in the chat. Johnny says just need Pettersson for Cousins and Byram now, and this is the year. Rangers dressing room is trash, but great on paper now. Custom Hockey, I'm not going to say that's real, but their prediction, Hedel, Jones, and a first. It's a blockbuster. What's up, Paul? Good to see you, Paul. Joshua, Steve, get your comments in the chat, guys. I want to say hi to everyone. Let's go. Let's go, chat. Let's go. Hey, football. Hey, Camden. What's up, Camden? Look at Camden. My guy, Bacon. Let's go. Got to refresh. Oh, it's a done deal. W's in the chat. We're going crazy. It's a done deal. It's a done deal. Let's pull it up. Here we go. Ho-ho! Multiple pieces on both sides of part of the package. Guys, get your trade predictions going. Yo! Ho-ho-ho! We're going crazy. Victor Mancini is now a late scratch for Hartford. He was taking warm-ups on the first pairing with Robertson. Interesting. So it seems like Mancini is going to the Canucks as part of the package. It sounds like Philip Hedel is going to Vancouver. We expected that. I would not be surprised, guys, if Ryan Lindgren is also going to Vancouver. That was the rumors. My guy, Joseph Zeta, Hedel to Vancouver. Let's go, guys. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. Let's go. Oh, baby. We're getting the details here in a hot second. I don't even know if the thumbnail changed. Like it did. Oh, baby. Damien says, are you serious? Damon Lee, I am serious. Pettersson might not be staying still, guys. There's been a lot of speculation that both JT Miller and Elias Pettersson are going to get traded. Guys, we have 330 in the chat. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. Hit that like button. Let's go. Are you kidding me right now? Friday night, man. I'm not missing this one. Guys, can we ask the question in the chat? What is up? This was the tweet I was talking about. Victor Mancini pulled out of the lineup. Guys, what's up with the NHL making Friday night trades? Are they trying to do some news dump crap? They're trying to catch us on a Friday night out. No, I was like, I am staying in tonight. I said that. I was like, I am staying in tonight. If an NHL trade happens tonight, you know Hot Take Hockey is here to break it live for you. Can we get W's in the chat? Can we get W's in the chat for that? We knew it was going to happen tonight. We had a feeling. Let's go. Let's go. Owen Dowler says, I love this NHL. Stingray, big shout out. Emily Kaplan. Yep. Farhan Lalji's on it. Holy. Farhan Lalji, my guy, is on it. Let's just make sure I'm following Emily Kaplan on this account. So it looks like it's Philip Hedel, Victor Mancini, and a draft pick according to Emily Kaplan. Here we go. Fifth round pick of 2022. 15 NHL games with the Rangers. Here we go. Emily Kaplan. I'm following her. Just wasn't popping up. There we go. We got 400 in the live chat, guys. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, guys, we're live all the time, Monday through Friday, every night on Hot Take Hockey. We're live Monday night? Yep. Are we live Tuesday night? Yep. Are we live Wednesday night? Yes. Are we live Thursday night? Yes, you got it right. We're live Thursday night and Friday night. We're live every night, weeknights. If you guys want hockey, I know you guys are all NHL fans, right? Give me a W and a yay in the chat. I know you guys are all hockey fans. We're live every night. Big shout out to the NHL Nightly crew. Let's go. Nah. Here's the thing. You guys, I told you, if it's not Ryan Lindgren, it's Philip Hedel. I did say, though, I warned the chat. I said, keep an eye on the JT Miller trade because for some reason, a lot of Canucks fans I talked to thought they were getting more for JT Miller than it would be the case. I mean, I had said JT Miller, it's the worst kept secret in hockey. Guys, I was at the Canucks Leafs game. I was sitting behind the bench. JT Miller's demeanor was the most obvious thing in the arena. So I had said, keep an eye on it. Teams are not going to give up a lot knowing that the Canucks need to get out of that situation. I was pretty confident that was the case, unfortunately, and look where we're at. It's not going to be this massive package that a lot of people thought it'd be. Just letting you know. I still think it's going to be maybe a second-round pick or even a first-round pick. It might be, but that's still not as much as people thought. So keep that in mind for when this official trade comes out. I know some Canucks fans might be losing their mind. I'm just saying, don't shoot the messenger, boy. I kind of already told people that. Was there a dono? Did I miss it? Hey, Ashley, let's go. My favorites. Better not have gone to #daily dono. Thank you so much, Ashley. I appreciate it. We got 450 in the chat. Sports Fanatics is not expecting anything either, but Hedl is one hit away from having his career done, bro. Hey, maybe Hedl turns it around and can stay healthy with Vancouver. You never know. But guys, again, please hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate the support on here. We're on the way to 55,000 subscribers on this channel, and we have the best hockey fans on here all the time. So I appreciate you guys in here. Bill is saying Mancini is very good. Bill's trying to convince us, guys. Are we convinced? Are we convinced? Don't worry, I'm updating Twitter, guys. We're going to keep it updated here. Oh, Eric Brandstrom. I had said Brandstrom was going to get flipped in this trade somehow after he got put on waivers. Oh, Eric Brandstrom to the Rangers. Oh, Leafs fan, you're at the Canucks Leafs game too? There you go. Rangers a legit playoff team? Are the Rangers back? Guys, are the Rangers back? Yay or nay, are the Rangers back? Bacon says, what a horrendous trade for the Nucks. Let's see. Wow. The stuff I'm seeing right now. People are not happy. Athos is not happy. Steve S says, Rangers will surprise everybody. Big shout out to Steve S. Guys, let us know if you're a new viewer, a new subscriber, and let us know where you're watching from right now. I want to know where everyone is this Friday night. Let us know where you're from. Give your hometown a shout. Again, big shout out to Ashley. Appreciate that donation. Sports Fanatic worried that Hedl's going to turn into a Michael Furland. I think we're getting closer. We're getting closer to the full deal here. So it looks like it is a protected first rounder according to Larry Brooks. So it looks like, guys, we may have the full deal. So if this is the case, the full deal is going to be the Rangers acquire JT Miller and 2 prospects in exchange for Philip Hedl, Victor Mancini, and a protected first-round pick. And they also will be acquiring Eric Brandstrom and Jackson Dorrington. So it's basically, hey, we'll see if the Rangers acquire a third player. If the Canucks acquire a third player, because the Canucks are acquiring 2 players here in this scenario, and the Rangers are acquiring 3 with how it's being told right now. This is pretty good. New York Rangers, anybody or nobody says Richmond, VA. Big shout out to everyone that's answering with where they're from. Luke says Vancouver, Canada. Yo, Blended. Good to see Blended in the chat. Says hot take Rangers missed the playoffs. Big shout out to Camden, PEI. Shout out to St. John's. Lucas Bullock says, I'm home just chilling. Attaboy, Lucas. Tudo, Rodney, big shout out. Kenny from Bell River. Appreciate you being here. Crispy, good to see you in the chat. Family, Emmanuel from Montreal. Big shout out. João Henrique, how's it going? BC says, I'm a lifelong Canucks fan. Love Miller, but he was a locker room pill. He has no trade, so the team's trading for him. We're always going to have the upper hand. Yeah, he wanted to go to the Rangers, right? Like, there was rumors that maybe he was going to be open to going to, like, a contender like Colorado, but he always wanted to go to the East. Colton says, what's your pick for Utah name, John? Honestly, I was all aboard Mammoth, but you know what? Like, Outlaw's cool too, but I'm still Team Mammoth. I think the logo potential there is unreal. Mike says, welcome home, JT. Guys, can we get 500 hype in the chat? We got 500 live viewers. Let's go. Rick Smith says, hey, John, crazy trade. Let's go, Rick. My guy, Rick. Storm says, Rangers fleece. Uh-oh. Oh, no good. Chat, where's our head at? Guys, give it a grade in the chat. Are the Canucks on this trade a full F? Or are we going to be like respectful and say that they're like, they're maybe a D? Rangers A, maybe? But how is JT Miller going to be in the locker room there? Donald says, hey, John from Orlando, Florida. Big shout out. Travis says, I don't know, man. All right. Bacon saying Canucks D+, Rangers A. Again, very much keep in mind that I said the Canucks were not going to get this big, big offer like people thought. Yep. Still has 5 more years in his contract of $8 million. And that's what people are worried about. Is JT Miller going to have a fall off? So this is what it looks like for the trade. Shout out to SiriusXM for just putting together. I was going to send out a tweet, but it looks like this is going to be the trade. We got 500 legends in the chat. Guys, please hit that subscribe button if you're new. It's free to subscribe. You don't got to pay a dime, but you're supporting a great hockey channel, and we're live every night, Monday through Friday. Big shout out to the NHL Nightly crew. Crazy stuff. I think Canucks fans are going to be pretty peeved here. Hey, we gained 10 subscribers. Thank you, guys. Let's try to get 54.1K if we can. Disgruntled says it was a salary dump and the GM is not Kevin Chevy. Cheveldayoff's had some good trades recently. Lubu says, wow, bag of pucks for Miller. Brutal. I would have forced him and Petey to play together instead. You know what I knew was as bad as it was? Is when JT Miller tried to act all smart. Like, he was being a little bit of a smart ass, and he said to the media, he was like, oh, we can do a press conference. Petey and I can do a press conference together, no problem. And then it just went silent on that front, and he never said anything about it ever again. Like, that's how you know it was just such an issue. It was like, this guy actually said that, and then it never happened. Like, how easy would it have been? Like, you think any other team, any other market, if there's like an issue like that or an issue in the news, that it comments like that, immediately the team PR is going, you two guys, go do a press conference. Snip this in the butt right away. Right away. It could have been so easy. If it wasn't true, if there was no validity to these reports, it would have been so easy for JT Miller and Pettersson to do a press conference together and go, hey guys, look, we're lovey-dovey, next to each other, arms around each other. We love each other. We're great teammates. We want the best for the Vancouver Canucks. Did that happen? Tell me if that happened. It didn't happen. Hey, big shout out to Sharks, Oregon. Big shout out. Thanks, Sharks, Oregon. Look at that, guys. See, you could be like Sharks, Oregon. Been creeping on your channel for a while. Finally got me to subscribe. I appreciate you. It helps the channel a lot. You might not think so, but more people subscribe. More people hit that thumbs up. More people comment in the live chat. The algorithm through YouTube just sparks. It just flies. And more people come in and have a good time. Mick Muffles says, another factor could be salary cap skyrocketing in the next couple of years. Can't say who won the trade just yet. Yeah, I mean, we'll see how Filipino plays for the Vancouver Canucks. At the same time, like, JT Miller is a huge producer. And if the locker room issues are not a thing, you're getting a lot more value for the guy. But again, 5 more years at $8 million per year, it's not nothing. Yes, Bacon says, like the stream. Omar says, all this because 2 grown men couldn't get along. Exactly. Nick says, Canucks should have traded Pettersson. Nick, I'm going to remind you and many people in the chat that probably think that this means Pettersson's not getting traded. It does not mean that. I'm telling you right now, you see me? It does not mean that. It might mean that, but I don't think it means that. I think Elias Pettersson very well could still get traded. And Frank confirming no salary retention. I'll refresh here, but that's what I figured. Is this the reaction of Canucks fans, guys? Tell me if this is the reaction of all Canucks fans right now, all across the NHL and in Vancouver and in BC. Is this the reaction of Canucks fans right now? Rick Roma says, I'm a Devils fan and I'm sick. They stole Miller. Miller and Zibanejad still pretty, it was pretty good. Blended says hot take, P to CBJ. I've been seeing that a lot the last 24 hours. Mikey says, I'm a Canucks fan. Fire everyone. This is awful. Let's see. Where's the Saravelli? So, yeah, Farhan confirms it. For protected first-round pick. We'll see what... Guys, I don't know. Let me know, chat, if it's come out. Hey, big shout out to Rico says, I'm interested to see Pettersson's body language on the ice now. Rico, I'm with you. And big shout out to Rico, part of the NHL Nightly crew. Guys, he's part of the crew that goes live every night on this channel going forward. So like I said, guys, if you're a hockey fan, you're a diehard hockey fan, and you want your hockey news, this channel's live Monday through Friday every night, 10 p.m. Eastern time. And we obviously do live streams like this when news happens, and I do trade videos, general videos. Blended says Peter will score a hattie tonight. We got 600 in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. Christopher says great trade for the Rangers. Hedl is definitely concussion prone. Mancini's decent, and Vancouver can have the first round pick. Let's go. You know what? I will say, guys, what if the Canucks flip that first round pick in a package for a legit player? I mean, we'll see, right? It depends on the draft spot, just like Snake Sports Talk is talking about. And it really depends on what they do with that first round pick if they trade, right? BJ Ballin says if Pettersson goes to Columbus, then we better take Kent Johnson back. So BJ Ballin, again, I really think if they trade Pettersson, you're not getting one of the legit stars in Columbus. I said maybe you get, again, keep in mind what JT Miller just got here. It's not anywhere close to what Canucks fans expected. And I honestly, I will say this. I have a lot of great friends that are Canucks fans. I've always actually repped the Canucks. But I have a couple Canucks fans that were in my DMs and like being a little toxic because I said JT Miller wasn't going to get much. And I literally said it was going to be like Hedl, Lindgren, and Lafreniere max. And I had Canucks fans ripping me for that. No. It was Hedl, Mancini in a first, which by my standards is a lot less than that. James says Jets fan here, but I got a lot of love for the Rangers, so I'm happy for him. Sorry, Canucks fans. Troy said this is what I woke up to. Oof. Depends who you're a fan of. No, I didn't think Lafreniere was going to get traded, but I thought maybe if they got like JT Miller and another piece from the Canucks, I thought maybe Lafreniere is part of it. Yeah, Patty, you know, I was in the wrong for saying that, but again, I was very much on the lens of giving Canucks fans a little bit of a, like, Patty, if you saw my bait on Twitter, I was trying to, so Canucks fans ripped me for the trade proposal. Then I flipped it and I said, okay, let me give a trade proposal that completely favors the Canucks. And there's still some people that were like, But here's the thing. I don't think Nemec is happy in the situation with the Devils. That's why I said Nemec could maybe be in a return for Miller or PD. But here's the thing. I said Besser would be a target for the Devils as well. But we got 600 in the chat, guys. Let me know if you have any questions. If you have any questions in the chat, I'll put it up on the screen. What's the protection? I would imagine it's going to be top 5. Top 10's crazy. Like, Rangers stepped up at the end and added the pieces to close the deal. This is what bothers me so much. If you're a Canucks fan, this is the part where you should rage completely. This is the part where you should rage 100%. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, oh my God, bro. Bro. Bro, that's so bad. That's so bad. They're acting like the deal was worse before this. Guys, can we just get the shake my head in the chat, bro? That's crazy. You're telling me the deal was worse before this? What was it? Hedl, and Lindgren, and that's it. Like, how could, like, I don't understand, man. I don't understand. How was it worse than that? Like, this is where I feel bad for Canucks fans. And it's so crap. I didn't think JT Miller was going to get a lot. I really didn't. But I kept going back and forth. I was like, okay, maybe depending on which team. Like, I didn't think the Rangers were going to give a lot. I thought maybe the Devils could be a team that gets a little bit aggressive. Like, for example, if the Canucks took like the Palat contract or something, then maybe like Mercer or Nemec could be in there. Or frankly, both, if it's a bigger deal. Like the Devils would be getting JT Miller and like draft capital, or JT Miller and Brock Besser. But the fact that it's just JT Miller go to the Rangers and that's all you get, I'm completely just, the Canucks and squads all here, JT Miller. Oh my God. Which trade return is better? JT Miller for a first, Hedl and Mancini, or Horvat for a first, Beauvillier and Ratu? Oh my. I mean, I think the Horvat return is definitely better. I'll just put that there. I think the Horvat trade is, because here's the thing. The two scenarios. One, I think on the surface, the Horvat thing was like, okay, trying to sign a long-term deal, versus JT Miller is kind of already on a contract where like 3-4 years from now, we'll see what JT Miller's production is in 3-4 years. We're like Horvat was on the climb in his prime and was looking like unreal for the Canucks, the captain of the team. So I don't know. I keep going back and forth. I don't know. Horvat maybe should have got more too. But I think, I don't know. I'm back and forth. I'm actually talking myself out of the fact that the Horvat trade was better for the Canucks because JT Miller's contract is bad. I don't know. I actually don't know. I'm talking myself out of it. Top 13 protected. Oh my, Vancouver, what are you doing? The Canucks got fleeced. Oh my God. Oh, no. Oh my, it's worse than I thought. Oh my, Rutherford and Alvin, what are you doing? No. Oh my, I said top 5 or top 10. It's top 13. What are you doing, man? Oh my, now we're going to wait and see if they trade Pettersson or what happens. Does Pettersson's demeanor get better? Does Pettersson end up going off now that Miller, because there's no excuses now, right? Horvat's gone. Miller's gone. Petey, I'm sorry, man. I've always defended you, but now it's too late. Now it looks like Besser might get traded too before the deadline. Bro, there's no excuses for you anymore, Petey. There's no more excuses. It's done. It's over. Pettersson, if you do not perform like an all-star, like an elite center, like an $11 million player, you are gone too. The Canucks might blow this up, man. I truly still think Quinn Hughes is untouchable. But beyond that, if Petey doesn't step up over the next couple weeks, like prior to Four Nations, then step up in Four Nations, and then the game or two before trade deadline, like, Petey, you better go off, man. There's no excuses, man. You have no locker room cancers anymore for you. Like, it's over, bro. If you don't play well, if you don't play like a $9 million player, because you're getting paid $11 million per year. Anyways, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. You want to talk about a rant? I'll rant for you, Canucks fans, because that's ridiculous, man. That is ridiculous. You needed to put top 13 protected. And then you have Darren Dreger and Frank Saravelli out there going, there was a worse deal on the table that the Canucks were considering before. Like, guys, I don't know if you remember a week or so ago, JT Miller was being talked about being held out of the lineup. If the deal was worse by back then and they were considering it, top 13 protected first, are you kidding me? And Filipino, who, is so injury prone. I'm trying to play devil's advocate and say, okay, I honestly could see Filipino turning it around with the Canucks. I could, because the Canucks have brought some guys in, and they've played way better than they played with other teams. Whether you want to talk about Dakota Joshua, or like how Teddy Bluger's played, Pia Suter, how he's played, like how Connor Garland's been playing recently. Like, I could see Hedl coming in and playing great for the Canucks. But the fact that that guy's injury prone, Mancini could be a contributor on the third pair, but top 13 protected? Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. The Rangers are just laughing. I don't care about the contract. The salary cap is going up. $8 million in a couple of years is going to be $6 million with how the salary cap's going up. If you guys didn't see it, by 2027, I believe. So next year, it's going to be like $95 million, the salary cap. The year after that, it's going to be $104 million. And the year after that, it's going to be $113 million based on the forecast right now. So $8 million for JT Miller, based on that, is not bad. Sure, like I said, I was trying to talk myself out of it again, but it's not that bad. This is ridiculous, and I actually cannot believe. I can't believe it, bro. I can't. So the full trade. This is the full trade. I'm just, oh my God. I'm sorry, Canucks fans. This is ridiculous. This is actually ridiculous. I'm lost for words, yo. And hockey images that precede unfortunate events retweeted this. Oh my God, bro. I can't believe this one, man. Oh my goodness. Oh boy. Oh boy. Guys, in one word, if you have to represent Canucks fans for a hot second, give me one word. What's going on, Hydro? Good to see you. Jeff says, calm down, kids. All right, let's read Jeff's comment. Calm down, kids. This deal isn't as fine for both sides. Rangers do come out ahead, but it's not as egregious as you guys are saying it is. All right, Jeff, expand. Why is it not egregious? There's no, yeah, exactly. There's no retention. Top 13 protected first-round pick. And the Rangers gave up two guys that are not major roster contributors for them right now. Am I missing something? Yes, they can blend it. Yes. Tara says the one word is screwed. Livid. Hey, guys, Maestro, happy birthday. Let's get a big happy birthday for Maestro. Let's go. Guys, do we agree with this comment? Carr says, I'll expand for you. Heedle's a very good player. Mancini will become a good NHL defenseman. And JT Miller is old. Okay. Let me expand for you on that one. Mancini will become a good NHL defenseman. How do I go against that? I'm with you that he'll be a good defenseman. Like I've seen Mancini play a little bit. I think he's going to be a solid NHLer. I think he could jump in and be on the third pair. I like the Mancini part. I actually do like the Mancini part. I'm fine with the Mancini part. I'm going beyond that for a hot second, all right? You cannot say JT Miller's old. I completely disagree with that. Okay? And also at the same time, and I'm just trying to pull up Heedle's stats just to kind of make sure I'm not way off here. Like, Heedle has never played a full 82-game season. Last year, he only played 10 games outside of the injury. And this year, yeah, he's been healthy. But, again, he's got 11 goals in 41 games. He's basically on a 40-point pace. You're basically expecting him to stay healthy and at least do that for this trade to be fine. Dickey says Mancini's good. I'm upset they let him go. I think he's good. I can't say I've watched him a lot. I've watched him a couple times. I remember watching him with the Rangers a couple times earlier this year. I actually don't know how many games he has played with the Rangers this year, but I believe it's at least a handful of games he played with the Rangers. So, I mean, again, did I over-exaggerate on that rant? I don't know. I got a little fired up because top 13 protected to me is kind of crazy. Like, I really don't think that was necessary. I really don't think. Like, to me, that's zero faith in the roster. I think that's probably the best way I can put it, and why I got a little fired up there is if you think about it, the Rangers are making an aggressive move here to acquire JT Miller. They're about 4 points out of a playoff spot, I think, right now. Chat, correct me if I'm wrong. I think they're about 4 points out. So that's where my head is at, is that they made this move to put them over the edge, to put them back in a solidified playoff spot. And it really needed to be top 13 protected in that scenario. Is he a righty? No, Nux. I believe Mancini's a left shot defenseman. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. I'm pretty sure he's a left shot defenseman. He's good. He's a good size. I think he's like 6'2", 6'3", 22 years old. Actually, maybe he is right shot. He might be right shot. Let's see. Sorry, he is right shot. Victor Mancini is right shot. How old is he? My bad. Sorry. You know who I was thinking about? I'm confusing Rangers prospects here. Mancini is 22 years old, so I was right on the age. 6'3". How many games has he played for the Rangers? Oh, geez, he's played 15 games for the New York Rangers. Let's pull his profile up. See, that's how you know. I don't know a lot about the player, but I've seen him play a couple times. Let's just pull up his player profile here so I don't get things wrong. Because I'm not going to act like I know the player really well. I've watched him a couple times. But let's pull it up here. For Canucks fans. Just so we have a better idea. All right. So here we go. Victor Mancini. There we go. Right shot defenseman, as you see here. 22 years old. 6'3". Drafted 5th round, 159th overall, 2022 NHL draft. And as you see, there you go. He played 15 games with the Rangers this year. 1 goal, 4 assists, 5 points. Pretty good numbers in the AHL with Hartford. 10 points in 23 games, 3 goals, 7 assists. He's in the minus category, but we're not going to read too much into that. But yeah, only 22 years old, right shot, 6'3". I'm warming up a little bit. I'm warming up. Tails, you're going to act like an expert, but you've seen him 0 times. Profit, it happened. Yeah, 13's ridiculous. I'm with you. But again, guys, let us know if you're a new viewer, new subscriber in the chat. Comment in the chat if you just subscribed so we can hype you up. I'll put the comment on the screen if you subscribed. We're 10 away from 5450. Let's try to get there. Let's see. Hydra says, not sure if you mentioned it. It was already kind of late to the stream. The Canucks did have their hands tied. Still laughable trade. Yeah, no, that's what I was saying. Like, I never expected the Canucks to get a lot. And RJF also makes a great point. Says, Canucks fan, I'm okay with this. Weaponize the cap space. $8 million freed up. No, it's a good point too. There's a lot of cap flexibility here. Yep. If PD wanted his chance at first line center, here it is. I just think my thing is like locker room issues or not, JT Miller's been a horse for the Canucks. And at the end of the day, like, look at his production in the last, like, let's pull it up here, right? I think now it's time to look at the JT Miller production for the Rangers fans. All right. So let's take this off for a second here. So that's where my head's at. I think when you actually really think about it, like JT Miller, agree or disagree, like the player, not like the player, whatever you want to think. I think my argument really goes back to the fact that he's shown time and time again that he's just a workhorse. And again, does he do things behind the scenes that maybe it's not everyone's cup of tea? Maybe. But clearly him and Connor Garland were fine from what I could tell. So let's put this back on the screen here. Oh, wrong page. Here we go. All right. There we go. Now we're laughing. So JT Miller, career points, 674 and 839. A lot of that's skewed because of his early parts of his career. Look at this. So he has struggled this year, right? Well, he struggled. There's been locker room issues. He still has 35 points in 40 games, right? And technically, Filipino actually has 2 more goals. Not technically, but it's fact. Filipino has 2 more goals than JT Miller, right? there's two arguments on that, right? JT Miller has a lot of assists. He has been removed from good matchups because of the Pettersson issues. And you also look at last year in the playoffs. In 13 games, he had 12 points. You want a guy that puts up consistent playoff production. He's done that in his last two playoff performances. Back in 2019-20, he put up 18 points in 17 games right here, as you can see in the playoffs. That's what you want. If you're the Rangers, you're looking exactly at that, right? In his last 30 playoff games, he's put up 30 points. 30 points in his last 30 playoff games. I'm going to say it one more time. 30 points in his last 30 playoff games. That's what you want. You want a guy that steps up in the playoffs. He's done that. And last year, I mean, numbers don't lie. 37 goals in the year for 81 games, 103 points in 81 games. That's what you're getting. Let's see if there's anything else here. Okay, we're getting some more updates. So let's look at Puckpedia's update here. So let's look at the cap implications on what this means. So after the trade, Canucks have $2.7 million protected cap space. This can fit 6.7 annual cap hit or 12.2 at the deadline. They now have 2 first-round picks. So again, we're going to see what that means. Keep in mind, the Canucks have... look at it for a second here. We'll go to the Canucks Puckpedia. So the Vancouver Canucks, if you look at their cap picture, again, projected cap space 2.6. Current cap space is up to 6.65 today. That's what their cap space is today, 6.65. And by the deadline, it'll be 12. But you look at the player breakdown. Brock Besser, pending UFA, 6.65. That'll be off the books. We'll see if they re-sign him or trade him. They might trade Besser. And then the other contract or cap hit to consider is the Ekman-Larsson buyout. Actually takes a higher hit next year. So we can actually pull this up here. So here we go. Let's go to the Puckpedia site now. So I think you guys will be able to see this on the screen. So that's the trade. Hedl going one way, Miller going the other way. Obviously other pieces involved. So here we go. So you see the buyout guys right here. This is the part where Canucks fans really get frustrated. So the Oliver Ekman-Larsson buyout, it's going to cost them big. Almost $5 million against the cap next year. That is not ideal. Not ideal at all. That is rough. $5 million against the cap for Oliver Ekman-Larsson's buyout. Hey, we got a donation. Shavin says, Canucks just got worse and they just won 3 in a row battling for wild card, 1 point behind the Flames. God, I'm so pissed. That's the crazy part. I was talking about that on my Bleacher Report live stream earlier today. Again, I go live on Bleacher Report Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 2:30 p.m. Eastern time. If you're a U.S. viewer especially, you get free access to Bleacher Report app. So 2:30 p.m. Eastern time, I'm live there Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Give that a shout. But thank you so much for the donation, Shavin. I really appreciate the donos. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, that's what I was talking about. Like, Quinn Hughes carried them to a victory against the Caps Saturday night. Then they get 2 more victories for a 3-game win streak. The boys were buzzing in the room. And then you make a trade like this. So it's kind of tough. I feel for Canucks fans. Mike's thinking about the bets. Hey, appreciate it, Maestro. And Arthur says, as bad as the rift was, Miller was a big energy guy. I'm 100% with you. Huge energy guy. You saw it. Who saw that? Put your hand up in the chat or acknowledge if you saw that playoff video. I think it was as recent as last year where JT Miller was getting the boys fired up with a lineup call. Or maybe it was it could have been when Horvat was still with the team. Maybe it was back in the 2019-2020 playoffs. It may have been back in the 2020 playoffs, actually. But regardless, you see that behind-the-scenes stuff from JT Miller, and you're like, what's going on? What's the issue? And that's the frustrating part for me is like big energy guy, 103 points last year in 81 games, huge production. It's tough. Let's see. Jeff says, honestly, I doubt the top 13 protection will even matter when it comes to use the pick. I don't think Vancouver will slide that low. No. This is the Rangers, Jeff. You have to think about the Rangers. The Rangers pick is top 13 protected. So it depends on where the Rangers fit in the standings. That's what I'm getting at. The New York Rangers pick they sent to the Canucks is top 13 protected. So we're going to see where they finish. And then, yeah, after the trade last night with the Flames, like we got a Friday night trade last week, and then we got a Thursday night trade last night, and then we get another trade now. We still got 540 in the chat, guys. Please hit that subscribe button if you're new. Again, it's free to subscribe. We got a great hockey channel here. We'll have a live stream again tonight. Stoney says, what number does Miller take? Artemi has his old number and 9 is retired. Good point. We'll see. Yeah, Ray, we just pulled that up on the screen. Yep, Nucks have $6 million cap space. We'll see. We will see. I would not be surprised if the Canucks make some crazy moves still. Like, what if they trade Besser, get some draft capital back too, and then trade Petey for a crazy package? Like, I'm talking Petey goes to Buffalo and they pull Byram, Cousins, and Zucker or something like that. Imagine. Maybe. We'll definitely be doing live streams for Four Nations for sure. We will be live on this channel for Four Nation games. So if you guys want to hang with a good hockey crew during Four Nations, we'll be live during that. All right, let's look what else X is saying here. All right, change in playoff odds. Let's pull this up. Let's get this going on the chat. So change in playoff odds after the JT Miller trade. Rangers go from 36 to 44%. Canucks go from 79 to 71. So Canucks are still got a pretty good chance, right? Jake Evans for Nemec. I wouldn't do that if I was the Devils. If I'm Montreal, I would do that in a heartbeat. Yeah, get the comments rolling, guys. Let's go. That's awesome. L Jim, thank you so much for watching the channel. It says PD has more even strength points than JT this season. Watch his even strength points improve even further when he plays with Quinn and his power play production explode. What JT's mediocrity is in puck hogging on a bad power play. I will say it's funny watching the power play when they're together because they're just not feeding each other the puck, like Miller and PD. So obviously they're not together anymore. And I will say, Kenna makes a great point, and I'm all for it. I literally said this, Kenna, like, I don't know if it was last week or it was recently. I said, if the Miller or Pettersson trade, one or the other, happens before the Four Nations tournament, it's going to be chippy when Team USA plays Team Sweden. And it's definitely going to be chippy. Yeah, we'll see. Crazy Dog, good to see you in the chat. Prophet says, damn, I just saw the return. There has to be another move with the new cap. If Vancouver is serious about the playoffs, I am with you. I am definitely with you. Crazy. Yo, Johnny Laz. My guy, Johnny Laz, says the Rangers parade is back on. Guys, are we saying this is a little bit of an over-exaggeration or overreaction, or what are we saying? Blue Jay, big shout out. Thanks for being here. We got over 500 in the live, guys. Thank you so much for being in the chat. I can't believe we've almost been live for an hour. That's crazy. Thank you to everyone that's hanging around. Since I like how the Canucks got rid of that long-term contract, 0 salary retained. I know. Crazy. Oh, I missed a dono? Guys, you're supposed to tell me. No, thank you for telling me, Rick. Rick with the $5 dono. Let's get some Rick hype in the chat. Rick, I'm so sorry. The comments were flying when you said that dono. Thank you so much, Rick. And thank you for telling me. I feel like some people might not tell me, so I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for the donation. Rick, shout out in the chat. Everyone hype up Rick. What a great guy. All right. Derek says Canucks are known as crappy trades. Damn, Rick. Knocking them when we're down. Hey, guys, we're 5 subscribers away from our goal. Please hit that subscribe button if you're new. Big shout out to Josh. Thanks for being here. He says this is dumb. How do you feel? Tough, man. Tough. Tough. Rain says, wow, I assume Flames fans are smiling ear to ear after seeing this trade. Flames fans are getting on Canucks fans' nerves. I can tell you that for free. Just looking at Twitter right now, X, looking at the YouTube chat. What's going on, Tanner? If Rangers retain 25% of Hedel, wouldn't be the... Yeah, I mean... Phil says, yeah, bro, we are smiling. Hey, 3 more people just subscribed. Thank you so much, guys. Let us know in the chat if that was you. Don't be shy. If anything, I want to be thankful. I want to appreciate you guys. So thank you for being here. We got 140 likes. Can we get 200 likes? We got 500 in the live chat. It always helps with the algorithm on YouTube with more likes and more subscribers. So if we could get at least 200, 250 likes, I say 250 likes. That's fair. We got 500 in the chat. At least half of you hit that like button. We could get even higher than that. So 250 likes would be great. Appreciate that. And yeah, give me your thoughts in the chat. I'll pull up your comment on the screen, guys. I want to read your comments. Drop a comment in the chat, and I'll read it. Crazy, guys. Like I feel for some Canucks fans, man. I gotta post the rant. So get your comments in the chat. I will read some. I'll go through a bunch of comments all at once. Get them in the chat, guys. Get them in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. It's actually crazy, man. Oh, my gosh. Feel for the Nucks fans, man. All right. All right. Let's pull up some comments. Yo, Blair with the dodo says, love the videos, John, the best hockey creator. Who's going to win the Four Nations? Thoughts on Matthews becoming captain? Blair, let's get some Blair hype in the chat. Thank you so much, Blair. I'm saying, unfortunately, like USA just got Canada's number right now on World Juniors, International Pro. I really want Canada to win, obviously, as Canadian, but I'm feeling the Americans might have the edge. Thank you so much, Blair. That's legendary, man. 30 bomb. Yeah, Hydro. The rant videos get some good viewership, I'd say. Not always. Definitely not always, but I mean, it depends. Again, it depends the day. Crazy, man. Crazy, crazy, crazy. But thank you so much, Blair. I really appreciate it. You are the best. Get some Blair shouts in the chat. Comment your thoughts. I'll pull it up on the screen, as I said. All right, let's see. So thank you, Blair. Yo, Blair, another one! Yo, Blair, you're crazy, man. I appreciate you. Thank you, Blair. And if you guys want to hit up the merch shop and support in a different way, I appreciate that. That's in the chat right now. But Blair, thank you so much for the donation. You're a legend. Blair, I got to do a backflip or something for Blair. I really appreciate it. Blair's been in support of the channel for years. So Blair, thank you so much. You really support the channel. Thank you so much. Joshua, yes, 2 big trades this week. Dale says insiders are saying Pettersson's not playing. No. Let's see. Yes, sir. Flames taking over the league. Yeah, Frost and Farabee. I talked about that yesterday, and I talked about that on the BR stream today. I'll talk about more moves for the for the Flames going forward. Yo, Stoney with the 10s. Is Kreider or Trocheck next captain? Ooh. I would have said Kreider like 6 months ago. Stoney, thank you so much for the dono. Guys, chat, get your thoughts in the comments. Kreider or Trocheck for next captain? Give me a 1 in the chat if you think Kreider, 2 in the chat for Trocheck. Let's get it going in the chat. Everyone spam in the chat. 1 for Kreider, 2 for Trocheck. I 100% would have said Kreider 6 months ago. Now I'm torn. I feel like they love Trocheck. I think they love Trocheck in that room. The organization loves Trocheck. The players love Trocheck. I would have said Kreider 6 months ago, but Trocheck being younger, I might say Trocheck, honestly. I feel like that's a hot take. I feel like that might be a hot take, but you're saying 3 for Miller. Guys are saying JT Miller captain. Wow, that's explosive if he gets captain. Just jump into that room. That could go really sideways really fast. I don't know. That one's tough. Chris says, I think Vancouver won this trade. Cancer move out of Vancouver. Pettersson stays and might catch fire. Plus what they got, Vancouver win. Yeah, like I have Pettersson in fantasy, and I think that at the end of the day, Pettersson could definitely benefit from this trade. It's definitely more of like a morale thing, a mental thing, where he could really just. But that's why I was saying in my rant, there's no excuses for Pettersson anymore, guys. Like, can you agree with me on that? Like, I feel like there's just no excuses anymore. This was like the deterrent. This was like what was causing the distraction, apparently. But again, I could still see Pettersson traded. I really could. Jeff Patterson, great to put this timeline up. So Horvat was traded to the Islanders January 30th, 2023. January 31st, 2024, Lindholm acquired by the Canucks. And January 31st, 2025, Miller to the Rangers. The Canucks just love making end of January trades. Wow. That's a crazy pull. Leafs fan says, I want the Leafs to make a trade. Come on, Brad. Hey, Leafs fan, go check out my trade video from today. Jonah, good shout out. It's good to see you, Jonah. It's been a while. Says, honestly, I like this trade as a Ranger fan. We didn't have to give up a top prospect in the first round pick protected. 100%. Jim says Vancouver got fleeced. Arthur says people forget how good Miller was last year. That's what I'm saying. If Miller can turn it on even 70 to 80% of what he was last year, the Rangers got a heck of a deal here. Noah says, hi, Hot Take Hockey. How are you? Good to see you. No, I'm good. How are you? Brody says, you're the GOAT. No, Brody, you're the GOAT. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for being here. Like I said, I think the part that's actually like a low-key part of the trade, and I'm going to send that out on a tweet actually right now. Let's see. Switch to Hot Take Hockey here for a second. most underrated part, I can't spell. Again, I'm not going to act like I know a lot about the player. I've watched him a couple times, but from what I can see, like I said, 22 years old, right shot defenseman, has some good numbers in the A, has played 15 games with the Rangers, and the Rangers have had a crowded right side. But yeah. So I'm gonna say keep that in mind when you watch the rant. Gotta share this on Twitter. All right, let me pull some more comments up on the stream here. If you guys want, go watch the rant after. I think a lot of you guys were in the chat, but maybe some of you weren't. All right. Scott Wheeler, let's see what Scott has to say. Says it was always going to be impossible for the Canucks to get true value out of any JT Miller trade given the circumstances, but boy, is that an underwhelming return for a player who has finished in the top 10 in NHL scoring in 2 of the last 3 seasons. Scott, I don't always agree with your takes, but this is probably the best way you can put it. How is Mancini a bum prospect? Stupid statement. I'm with you, Jeff. I don't think that's a good statement. Come on, PB. Why is he a bum prospect? That's random. Cashy says, I don't think JT Miller will make their locker a cancer because the Rangers are already. Ooh, Cashy getting heat. Jeff says, Mancini played very well, a good prospect for sure, but nobody knows what his full potential will be. I agree with you. Rangers were high on Mancini 6 months ago. Yeah, clearly they were. That's what may have upped the offer here, right? Crazy. All right. Mark says Rangers had no captain material. Let's pull this up. Rangers had no captain material on the team, or someone else would already have that C. So Miller will have that C and be the new leader. Whew. Hot take from Mark. I mean, I don't know if I'm at that point, but you never know. Again, guys, let us know if you're a new viewer in the chat. I want to welcome you to the community. So please, if you haven't yet, comment in the chat. Don't be shy. Cashy, you're my sunshine. Appreciate you, Cashy. What a legend. Leafs fans says, just because Vancouver got rid of JT Miller, I don't think that's automatically going to turn their season around, even though I know there are a few games in a row. Yeah, I mean, they've won 3 in a row. We'll see. Do I think that like completely changes their tides? Maybe not, but I think Canucks fans are actually a little bit turned off just based on that, right? Like, hey, guys, we are 2 subscribers away from 5450. We need 2 more people to subscribe. Let's go. Hey, Karan, thank you so much. Let's get some Karan hype in the chat. Appreciate you subscribing. And Sleeper, thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate it. Jeff T, thank you so much for subscribing. Let me know. I got all the jerseys in the back for every team. Let's go. Let me know who you're a fan of or where you're watching. Tanner says Myers wearing the A. I'd have said Garland or DeBrusque over Myers. I think Garland's a sneaky leader for that team for sure. I'm with you. But good tweet by Scott. I'll agree with him on that. Oh my, are you kidding me? Are you guys seeing this? What's the at, guys? Help me out. Guys, help me out. What's the at for that Twitter account? Before unfortunate events or something? Someone help me out. Oh my god, bro. Hockey images that precede unfortunate events. Yeah. Yeah, this one. Bro, look at this. Filipino set for this weekend's matchups. Can we just get the laughing emojis in the chat, bro? That is hilarious. That is hilarious. The Rangers set for this weekend's matchups. I had to do a double take. That is hilarious. 4 hours ago. Yo, Hydro, let's go. Says, keep at it. I remember how you freestyle with the Leafs and you delivered. Stay true to yourself, though. Your fans probably aren't as well off as you, but we support. Just always keep that in mind. Oh, Hydro, I'm nowhere near well off. I can tell you that for free. But I really appreciate it. And yeah, no, I don't take donations for granted. I know, like, I never ask. As you guys have probably seen over the years, I never ask for donations. Obviously, I'm going to appreciate it and say thank you so much. And like anytime someone donates, I obviously really appreciate it. I try to express as much as I can because I feel that way. Like, obviously, if I didn't feel that way, I feel like some people just brushed it off. But thank you so much. I definitely don't take that for granted. I know no one has to donate when they come here. That's why I make the point of saying it's free to subscribe. That's the way to support this channel. It's free to subscribe. It's free to hit the thumbs up. If you guys do that, I am more than happy. I'm over the moon. Subscribing and hitting that like button supports the channel. It gets the channel bigger, right? And in turn, it actually makes me money, right? Like, that's the way it makes me. But I really appreciate the donations always, Hydro. So thank you so much. And yeah, I remember the freestyles. That was crazy stuff back in the day. So thank you so much. Appreciate you, Hydro. Thank you so much. Honestly, thank you. Kenneth says Canucks looking fired up so far. Let's go, PD. Hope he gets a goal tonight. Maddox says, yo, Leafs fan here. Why the fuck can we not score more than a goal a game? The last 3 games, man. It's tough. It's tough. 1 goal in each of the last 3 games. Stoney says, headed to my kids' Bantam game. Go Rangers. Hey, we shout out to Stoney. Noah says, I'm good. Thanks for asking. I love your hockey content. I'm unfortunately feeling a little sick and I have a basketball game tomorrow. Guys, send positive vibes to Noah. Big positive vibes. I'm sorry to hear, Noah. Hope you feel better, man. Big shout out again. Hey, big shout out to Squig. Says, new viewer, Rangers don't have a chance until Laffy is gone. Look what my Capitals have done after ditching him. Oh, I thought you said Laffy as in Lafreniere. I was tripping. I was like, what? You were talking about Peter Laviolette. Yeah, I mean, I know he's very controversial in terms of his coaching style. Yeah. I mean, Laviolette's maybe not my cup of tea, but he's got some good playoff pedigree. I'm a little torn in that aspect. He to me, he kind of gives me the vibe of one of those coaches where it's like in the season he can be a mess, but once he gets to the playoffs, it's valuable. I don't know. I'm trying to play devil's advocate, but I'm with you. But again, Rangers fans wanted Gerard out, right? So it's just sometimes you can't win. Let's see. Snag says, for me, it's strange to trade Hedel, to be honest, and to get back Miller, who they know can be a pain in the locker room, but maybe that's just me. No, I understand what you're saying. I mean, Hedel has 11 goals and Miller has 9. I mean, Hedel's scoring more, but I'm with you, though. Let's see. Rick says, Laviolette is terrible. So glad he's gone from the Caps. Are there 2 Rick Smiths in the chat? But honestly, I'll own it. I actually thought Ryan Lindgren was in this trade. I fully thought. But it ended up being Hedel. Just Hedel. PD one shot on goal already. Oh. Let's see. Mike, do you think it's easy money for a PD goal? JT has to show up now, 100 points. PD's still on vacation. We'll see. Damn, Jack's ripping them. Guys, we still have 250 in the chat. You guys are amazing. I'll hang out here for a bit. If you guys want to hang out, let me know. I'm down to hang for a bit. And again, the NHL Nightly guys on this channel, on this YouTube channel, will be live in about an hour and 40 minutes. So you guys are getting like just NHL coverage, just a consistent HTH broadcast tonight. Man, I might put a little, I mean, I got like no money in my my account here, but might sprinkle a little PD. Interesting. Might do it. I did it. Little Canucks money line and Pedersen goal. Why not? Never know. Oh, Lease fan. I did on Bleacher Report, but I can give my quick thoughts. The only one that I was a little surprised about was McKinnon not getting an assistant. Outside of that, like I wasn't really too shocked by anything. Like I thought Matthews would get captain. I know a lot of people were talking about like, I don't know, Jack Eichel. I guess Jack Eichel not getting an assistant. Yeah. Mike says, catch my PD 2 shots. I should have put PD for 2 shots. Mike, you gotta tell me, bro. I would have tailed you on that. 35 days until deadline. Guys, I don't know if you've been on this channel before. I know a bunch of you guys have. I gotta say, I'm pretty humble when it comes to like this channel and things, but I like to hype up the community. But I will say, I think by far this channel has the best NHL trade deadline coverage. That's the only thing I'll be confident about. Oh, you wrote it? Nah, Mike, I'm joking around. If you wrote it, I missed it. You might have put it, and I kind of forgot the Canucks game was starting at 8 or whenever it started. But I honestly think this channel has by far the best NHL trade deadline coverage. I'm live here all day, guys. And last year I was sick, and I kept going until I was literally TMI, but I was yuking a little bit. I was so sick, bro. That's how close I am with my viewers. I'm telling you, I was that sick, and I just kept going. But honestly, I'm back. It's going to be like an 8-hour stream. It's going to be crazy. I'm taking off work, the whole 9 yards. March 7th, I will be live all day. And like I said, I think this channel brings by far the best live NHL trade deadline coverage. I'll be live streaming from morning to evening. All right. Are you guys fired up? It's a lot of fun. We bring all the heat. We might even try to bring an insider this year. We'll see. My thing is, I like to keep it simple, though. And I think a lot of the viewers like to keep it simple. Just bring the breaking news, live Twitter feed, all of that, and just bring it live on demand. You're getting the trades as they happen. So, yeah, guys, put your votes in. What's the trade next Friday night? I'll see you guys next Friday. And Joshua just said it again. Bring on trades, bring on trades, bring on trades. Yes, sir. Hey, Bacon, I appreciate you. Andreas says, do you think the Canucks hope they get the 2026 pick instead? Better draft year, is it not? Could be. Yeah. I mean, both years, like, obviously Gavin McKenna, but what are the restrictions, guys? Did we end up getting what it would be for 2026? I'm sure it's got to be like top 5 protected. Rangers saw Cooley, Hedel, Kako casually being the best line in the league and decided to trade 2 or 3 of them. Damn. No, I don't know, Bacon. I'm with you. It's simplicity is best sometimes with that stuff. Noah, I'm expecting a lot of trades, but honestly, a lot of trades are already flying off the board. Like that trade last night, trade last Friday night, trade tonight. I mean, I still can't believe Randy got traded. That was crazy. But yeah, I mean, I'm kind of an idiot for last Friday because I should have went live 100%. I was out and I came back and I was literally in bed because I was so tired. And then the trade happened. And then Jeremiah, shout out to Jeremiah, the host of NHL Nightly, who goes live on this channel. He went live for me, which was great. I appreciated that. But I should have honestly went live right when it happened because I think the viewership would have been crazy. But yeah, I also posted a video. Or wait, no, it wasn't because I was doing something actually. No, I think I was actually busy. I was doing something. I forget. I'm thinking of a Saturday night, but Bacon says, I'm still confused with the Flames direction, especially having hearing that we're holding on to Anderson and signing him sometime soon. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. I'm trying to. Yeah, Anderson could have got a haul. I mean, I think the Flames. It's tough right now. Here's my thing, Bacon, and I want to answer this first. New York, shout out to you. I don't know if you're a subscriber, but welcome if you're new. Welcome it back if you're not. Says, do you think the Devils will make a move? I still think they could look at a guy like Jake Evans from Montreal. I think that makes a lot of sense for the Devils. But I'm with you on this, Bacon. I also will say that I think Buffalo makes so much sense for this because Buffalo would dream about having Rasmus Anderson next to Rasmus Dahlin. And I honestly think Calgary could get Dylan Cousins and Bowen Byram in a package. And maybe Calgary has to give up another piece, like I don't know. I'll throw out a hot take. Maybe Calgary has to give up Rasmus Anderson and they just signed Sharon Govich to an extension. So like maybe it's Coleman. I don't think Coleman's waving to Buffalo. That's my thing. Anyways, maybe it's Rasmus Anderson and another defenseman. Like maybe it's Rasmus Anderson and another piece, or maybe it's Rasmus Anderson and another second. I mean, Calgary's got a lot of draft capital still. So maybe it's Rasmus Anderson in the second for Bowen Byram and Dylan Cousins. I don't know. I don't think that's enough, but I don't know. I think Buffalo would dream about Rasmus Anderson. I'll put it that way. Like Rasmus Anderson and Dahlin would become one of the best pairs in the league instantly. So I think Buffalo would be willing to overpay for that. So if I'm Calgary, Bacon, think about Dylan Cousins and Bowen Byram. You could have a Bowen Byram, Mackenzie Weegar top pair, I think that's nasty. Like Bowen Byram becomes your number one power play guy. Mackenzie Weegar, two-way beast. Even though Weegar's defensive issues have been a problem in the past, but I think they've been better. And then Dylan Cousins as the center. Then you trade Kadri for a haul as well. I don't know. I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself with Calgary because Calgary here is right there in the playoff race. I just think I've talked to a lot of Flames fans like yourself, Bacon, that just like, okay, what are we doing right now, right? Like we're not good enough to win a cup. We're not good enough to go on a deep run. Maybe we're good enough to win a round because of Dustin Wolf, but a round, it's always the teams that can like tank for a year or two, get like that first overall generational player and then turn it around. But the crazy part is the Buffalo Sabres are like probably one of the teams and one of the only teams that haven't been able to do that. Like they literally got Rasmus Dahlin and Owen Power and they still haven't been able to turn it around. Mike, what's going on? Yeah, Jeff, I thought Ryan Lindgren was going to be in this trade, as I said, but we'll see. Tanner's such a hot start, fizzled quick. Who had the hot start? Hey, Ronnie, what's going on? What do you think, Silver? What are you talking about? Winnipeg has a couple, trades coming? I think Winnipeg will make a big trade before the deadline. Let's see. Thoughts on trading up for Misa? Like Misa and Perek in the NHL would be sick. Honestly, Bacon, if I'm Calgary, I'm all in for that. Calgary could just be like the team that just like says F you, Canadian World Junior Management. That'd be hilarious. Hey, Jose. Let's go, man. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, you know what? I think Misa's still a top 5 pick in the draft, but some people have had him falling. PD has 2 shots, though. That's hilarious. Yo, Perlo putting those picks out. All right, let's see if there's anything else, guys. I'll probably go for another like 10, 20 minutes maybe. I don't know. I'll see how the vibes are. We still got 200 in the chat, guys. So let me know. Marcus Pettersson. Ooh, interesting. I think he wants a first, Bacon. I don't think he's going to get that. Like, people have to remember, again, this is this market people think is going to go crazy. I don't know. So Marcus Pettersson, I think you could get a first if it comes with an extension. But is Elias Pettersson worth $11.6 million a year? What's up, Bone? I don't think so. But cap's going up. Joshua says first pair Tanev McCabe, second pair Riley Ferraro, third pair Benoit Myers. No, OEL's in there. Oliver Ekman-Larsson's in there. Joshua. Benoit's had a rough year. I think OEL's 100% in there. I like Ferraro, so I'd give it a shot. Ferraro and Riley. The other one I'd give a shot is I don't think Toronto Montreal trading David Savard, the David Savard thing. I've seen that around, but I don't think that happens. Luke Shen. I would consider bringing back Luke Shen. I think Riley and Shen were just a match made in heaven. I would do it. Brian, the trade's on the board. Right there. Thanks, Brian. Welcome if you're a new subscriber. Yeah, Ty Emberson was a sneaky pickup. How many points does PD have? I don't think any yet. Let's see. Stars are up 1-0 though. I can tell you that for free. Back scored. Dallas is up 1-0. Are the Rangers done? Do you believe they will make a move for someone? I don't think they're done. I think the Rangers are going to be busy still. I think especially if this gets them back into the playoff race, I think the Rangers are going to go for a defense upgrade, and I wouldn't be surprised if Ryan Lindgren's part of it. I'll put it that way. Imagine if Pettersson and Miller fight each other at Four Nations. I think there might be some beef. Don't be surprised. Here we go. Rick Dollywall. Agent Brian Bartlett on JT Miller's reaction to the trade. It was bittersweet. He absolutely loved his time in Vancouver. It was tough. He has good friends there, was planning on playing the rest of his contract, and really valued his time in Vancouver. Yeah, well, obviously there was things going on there. It's funny, though. But yeah, Mike, I put a little gold prop for PD, but I should have put the shot prop for sure. Next Friday, trade is going to be Brant Clark. All right, guys, if a trade was going to happen next Friday, make your predictions on what it could be. I'm going to say... I mean, Pettersson would be the easy answer, one of the Petterssons. I'll go off the board, though. I'll go Seth Jones. I don't know if that's necessarily off the board, but I don't think many people will predict it. I'm going to go Seth Jones next Friday. Seth Jones gets traded next Friday. Let's go. Get your predictions in the chat. I'll put it on the screen. Chris says Trent Frederick. I like that. That's a good pull. I think Frederick might get moved if Boston falls out of the playoff race. I could see Besser traded. Like I said, if the Canucks put together a couple, you took Canucks live plus 220. Not bad. Dallas does a shutout today. We'll see. Erik Karlsson trade to a contender. Maybe. Braden Shen next Friday. Ooh, hot take pull. All right, guys, I'll go another 5 minutes. So get your questions and predictions in the chat. I'll go 5 more minutes. But please hit that subscribe button if you're new. Hit that like button again. The NHL Nightly crew will be back live in an hour and a half. So if you guys want to go get a snack, get hydrated like I'm probably going to go chill, have a drink, chill. So, hey, Jeremiah's in the chat. Jeremiah, I'm just telling everyone that you guys are going to be back live at 10 p.m. Eastern time. I'm about to hop off. I'm going to go off here in a couple minutes. But So, yeah, it'll be great for you guys to go back live with the crew tonight. I might join for a little bit with the crew tonight, but you guys know for sure you'll have a stream at 10 p.m. Eastern time tonight. They're going to talk about a lot beyond JT Miller. They're also going to talk about maybe Pettersson still getting traded. Like, could Pettersson get traded to the Blue Jackets or Sabres? I still think that's on the board. There's a lot of conversations that I think NHL Nightly Crew will talk about tonight. So they're going to be back live 10 p.m. Eastern time on this channel. So like I said, in about an hour and a half. But again, I really hope you guys hit that subscribe button and put notifications on, because anytime we go live, that's what will happen. I'll go full screen for the last couple of minutes and put some comments in the chat. Will Boston be sellers? Hey, on the direction that they're going, it's not looking great. But big shout out to Jeremiah. Dallas too good. Marner traded next week. I don't know about that, but big shout out to you, Chris. Let's see. Do the Canes do anything else? I think they still should consider going for a goalie. I know it's not easy to find a stud goalie out there, but I don't know if I trust Kochetkov or Anderson to go on a run, but I hope I'm proven wrong. I hope one of those guys gets hot. Sid the kid to the Avs Friday. I wanted that so bad, but you know what? I can't help but just have so much respect for Sid. The fact that he wants to be a Pen for life. So I respect it. Arthur says, wonder if Conway has a few more moves up his sleeve that have cap space. Yeah, maybe. HT says, I'm thinking Canucks are absolutely shopping for another center now. They have an extra pick and extra cap space. Demko to the Canes. Ooh. All right. I'll give you guys a crazy one. Pettersson and Demko to Carolina. Svechnikov and Kochetkov to Vancouver. Who says no? Who says no? Who says no? That's crazy. That's a crazy one, actually. I just pulled that one out of my behind. I truly just pulled that one out of my behind. Let's do it live on Hot Take Hockey on X. Let's put it up on X. Why not? All right. Let's get it on the screen before. Let's cause chaos. Let's cause chaos, all right? Oh my gosh, I can't spell. I think that's how you spell Kochetkov. I could be wrong. Let's see. Oh, I was close. The T comes after the E. I was close. Also, I don't know why I saw Peter was spelled like that. All right. Canucks fans are going to get ripped, but hey, you know what? This is actually not bad. Again, this is hypothetical. So deal. Hurricanes say no. I like doing these polls and causing a ruckus online. Why not? Let's put it through. But that's the bulk of the deal. Guys, put in the chat. Deal Go vote on X. Go follow Hot Take Hockey on X. Vote deal. Put a 1 in the chat. 2 in the chat. Hurricanes say no. 3 in the chat. Canucks say no. What's up, Hockey from Home? Crazy. Get your comments. Get your comments going. What's up, Kyle? Who's that good? Hey, shout out to Jeremiah. What a legend. Blue Jays says Owen Power and Dylan Cousins for a Pettersson, a first-round pick. Ooh, that's interesting. That is interesting. What's up, Kyle? Giannis, big shout out to you. Canucks #1 center would be Teddy Bluger. That's hilarious when you think about it. Hey, I mean, Filipino, yo. But hey, Canucks could flip it and go Besser for a center. You never know. Again, Canucks fans are going to say no to this, but you have to understand. Look what JT Miller just got. It was very underwhelming, right? Blue Jay, I'm from Toronto. Leafers, but I cover the whole league on this channel, and we got NHL nightly live streams Monday to Friday, 10 p.m. Eastern time every night. So you get like NHL coverage across the board, but then you also get the passion for the Leafers and the rage. So, but see how people are so funny? Like 33% of people are saying Hurricanes no, then 53% of people are saying Canucks no. Like that's how you almost feel like it's a fair trade, you know? Again, I think that the Hurricanes get the higher ceiling in that trade, but like Svechnikov's locked up at a really good number. And imagine how much cap space the Canucks would have. All right. A lot of people are saying Canucks say no. Yeah, I think the Canucks are set on Pettersson. I'm just trying to stir the pot a little bit. And plus, a lot of Canucks fans, I think, follow me on Twitter. So I think it's going to be a little bit skewed with Canucks saying no. The reason we lost most of the recent games was because Demko never made any game-winning saves. He totally sucked. Well, I think he made like a really good one or had a really good game recently, right? Like he played against, was it Nashville? I think he played against Nashville. The Canucks sweeten the pot. Well, that's not what the poll's saying. The poll's saying Canucks say no as is right now. Anyways, the chat's just good vibes right now. It kind of makes me want to stay, but I'm also pretty tired. We've been going for 2 hours. I had a full day of work. Look at this. So JT Miller traded. Nelson might not get traded and too expensive. Islanders have also won 6 games in a row. Yanni Gord's out for 6 to 8 weeks. NHL Nightly Crew will talk about that tonight. And Ryan Donato maybe could be going to the Leafs. Hey, Enor. Have you had a Miller lately? Laugh aloud. Hey, Enor. I don't know. Have I had a Miller lately? I forget. But hey, good to see you, Enor. Thank you so much for being here. What if you added Besser from the Canucks and Kotkaniemi from the Canes along with other guys you said? Yeah, I mean, Tim, that's possible. But again, I think Canucks fans are really saying no to that one. Yep, I'm 100%. Who could the Canucks target, maybe? Guys, chat, help me out. I'm trying to think on the fly who the Canucks could target. I mean, I mean, again, the Islanders are on a 6-game winning streak. I was going to say Pajot could be a good target for the Canucks, but I don't know. It's a good conversation piece. I mean, Nashville would be a team maybe, but again, same conference. Like Buffalo, do they have really anyone with like term that would be? I mean, Dylan Cousins would make sense. It's interesting to think about. Like maybe Anaheim, maybe a guy on the Ducks. Maybe. I wonder also Utah. No, I don't know. But at the same time, like Utah, same conference as well. Like Boston, though? I'll just leave it at this. That's pretty funny. Marcus Pettersson, maybe. Yeah, Yanni Gord. Wait, was it 5 to 7 months or 5 to 7 weeks? Oh my goodness. I didn't even realize that Yanni Gord was 5 to 7 months. I saw that earlier and I thought it was 5 to 7 weeks. Because I was working. I was busy. No, it's weeks. It's weeks. Oh my God. You have me freaked out. Who put that in the comments? Joshua, you can't be doing that to me, buddy. It's 5 to 7 weeks. Bro, I was tripped out. I was like, 5 to 7 months? So he could still be a factor at the trade deadline. Yeah, it's weeks. It is weeks. It's Yanni Gord's out 5 to 7 weeks. So he could still be a factor, guys. When I'm streaming live on this channel for trade deadline day, March 7th, that's about 5 weeks away. So Yanni Gord could definitely be a factor and traded prior to the deadline for sure. So keep that in mind. All right, guys. I think that's going to be it for me. We've been live for almost 2 hours. You guys know I'm committed to this channel. I want to see this channel keep growing. So it's up to you guys if you want to see the channel grow. So I'm talking to all of you guys. I hope you guys can hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. It's free to do so. Even if you want to unsubscribe after because I do something stupid or you don't like the content, that's completely your call. It's a free world. You can do what you want. But I hope you hit the subscribe button to support the channel because there's not many hockey channels out there that give you consistent everyday content. So please hit that subscribe button. It's free to do so. Hit the like button and the notification bell because, like I said, at 10 p.m. Eastern time in about an hour and 15 minutes, there's going to be another live stream on this channel. We got 4 legends on Talking Hockey. They're going to talk about this trade. They're going to talk about Pettersson maybe. They're going to talk about some of the news that happened today. They're going to talk about the injuries. They're going to talk about predictions. They'll talk about the games tonight, the games tomorrow. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and have notifications on, and also follow me on X. Big shout out to DJ. Wow, greetings from Finland. Let's go, DJ. Let's go. So this is the X account. There's the X account, guys. At Hot Take Hockey on Instagram and Twitter, X, if you guys want to follow there. Nah, Joshua, you're good. Don't apologize. You're good. But thank you so much, DJ. I really appreciate that. Ronnie, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. Besser might be available still. We'll see. So thank you so much, guys. It's been a pleasure to stream with you guys. It's always a lot of fun. So thank you so much for being here. If you guys want to give a little bit of a shout on the way out, just say hello, bye, have a good night. Again, make sure you guys come back in about an hour. That live stream is scheduled. It's going to be a great show tonight. I'm going to be listening, and I might join. Hey, if you guys want another surprise appearance from me, I might join the live stream later. We'll see. No guarantees, but it'll be a great crew regardless. Great conversation, great chat. Have a good night, Kenna. Hope to see you soon. Hope to see you back as always. Jeff, big shout out. Blue Jay, DJ, Joshua, Ronnie. Appreciate all of you guys. All right. Dom, appreciate you. Kyle, appreciate you. Zila, oh, that's a hot take trade. Appreciate you. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Have a great night. Always hit that subscribe button. Tell your friends. Hey, I know you guys have at least one hockey friend out there, probably a few, that could follow a channel like this because they love hockey. So definitely spread the word and share the stream around and the channel around. Appreciate it. All right, guys. Lots of love. Have a great night. Hope to see you guys on the next stream in about an hour. All right. Peace.